When we talk about gaming on mobile phones, a brand was often mentioned, iQOO. As a sub-brand of Vivo, they seem to have a clearer positioning recently, a pure gaming brand. I mean, if you want to buy a more balanced flagship, Vivo is waiting for you. Anyway, today I got a new iQOO 13, a non-gaming phone with RGB. In this video, the iQOO 13 will be the protagonist, but for reference, I also found a suitable opponent for it, OnePlus 13. So let's compare the screen first. Both these two use the almost same screen, both from BOE, with the same 6.82-inch size and same 2K level resolution. The difference is that OnePlus uses the customized X2 panel and iQOO 13 uses the normal Q10 panel. Customized means better? Take a look at our lab test first. The brightness of these two are both great. Manual maximum brightness over 700 nit and full screen peak brightness up to 15 and 1600 nit. But if you look at the brightness uniformity, there's a big gap between them. The brightness uniformity of the iQOO 13 is just passable. We tested almost all popular phones and few of them use OLED screens with brightness uniformity lower than 95%. You can consider that the brightness uniformity of iQOO 13 is at a poor level. In terms of color, the two phones use the same strategy, the same 3 color modes, the same Pro mode that provides accurate colors and Vivid mode that tends to be more colorful, and of course the general mode between Pro and Vivid. So here we only compare Pro mode. If we only look at the numbers, iQOO has more accurate colors, but the truth is both two have very accurate colors. Only machine can detect the difference. But in actual use, I would prefer the OnePlus. One is the micro-curved screen provides better look and feel. Second, the screen of OnePlus looks a bit cleaner. It's hard to describe, but for me, OnePlus's screen is indeed the best screen 2024. Both of them use the 8 Elite. You don't have to worry too much about gaming. No game cannot run smoothly in 8 Elite phones. So here we should pay attention to power consumption and temperature. In Genshin, the iQOO has lower power consumption and lower temperature. In actual gameplay, I could feel that the iQOO had a lower body temperature. The same thing happened in Honkai Star Rail. I don't want to explain too much. iQOO's game performance doesn't disappoint. But that doesn't mean OnePlus sucks. And if you've seen our OnePlus review videos, you will know that OnePlus actually performs better in gaming than many flagships. It's just that iQOO performed better. In PUBG Mobile, the iQOO still uses less power than the OnePlus. However, the gap has narrowed. And in actual use, it is difficult to tell the difference between the two. So the answer is clear. Does iQOO have better performance in all games? Yes. So do gamers have to buy iQOO 13? Not really. If you are more into playing high-demand games such as Genshin, Honkai, or Wuthering Waves, then iQOO will be a good choice. If you only play games like PUBG Mobile or Among Us, there's not much difference between OnePlus and iQOO. It's also worth noticing that as phones improve, Genshin and Honkai are also improving the quality and resolution of their graphics. For example, Genshin has been upgraded from 810p to 900p. So in the long run, iQOO is still a better choice for gamers. In the comment section of our OnePlus 13 review video, the Peanut Hunter mentions that the latest update can extend battery life. So we upgraded it and tested it again. And after the 5-hour test, the remaining power increased by just 1%. In the next 4 hours of heavy load test, the performance was even worse than before. If you look closely, you can feel that Genshin's power consumption has increased. The reason for this is the resolution increase I mentioned above. Even if I exclude the Genshin, there is no improvement in battery life either. The difference is huge compared to the iQOO 13, which has a similar battery capacity. So OnePlus fans, please consider this before buying. In terms of charging, iQOO is still a clear winner. It not only has a faster charging speed, but also supports 100-watt PPS protocols. It means that you can use any high-power charger or power bank to achieve high-speed charging close to the official charger. And please know that iQOO 12 Pro can support this feature through system upgrades. iQOO, you are really a bad boy. We all know that OnePlus has a better camera with a periscope telephoto and the beautiful colors by Hasselblad, but I wanted to know more about the difference compared with iQOO 13. So I shot some photos Firstly, a photo taken by the main camera, even in daylight, the OnePlus still has sharper images and less noise. The same thing happens here. The edges of the iQOO 13's image are a little too blurry. There's not much difference between the two in the center of the frame, but notice that iQOO has false color in the black and white stripes. The real problem is with telephoto cameras, 50mm, which can only be called standard cameras. I'll also show the difference in telephoto briefly, so you can pause and take a closer look. It's worth noticing that OnePlus doesn't offer better battery life in the recent upgrade, but it offers significant camera upgrades. Telephoto supports macro shooting, but you need to manually click on the macro image. I also tried this feature. The closest focusing distance is about 10 centimeters. So this is all about iQOO 13 and OnePlus 13. The iQOO will be better in terms of battery and gaming, while the OnePlus's camera and screen is better. This is YLab Channel. We will see you soon. There are also some comments in China that the recent upgrade has benefited OnePlus battery life. I still believe in our actual test more. Anyway, battery life is something you must consider when buying a OnePlus 13.